For the first months during the COVID pandemic, I was on my own, watching YouTube videos and getting as much of the work done as I could by myself. I could never work more than 7 to 10 days at a time before I needed to get back to Kea and take care of my cookie business. During that first year, I met and hired Marcos, an invaluable builder, and sometimes his son helps us as well. I tackle each job one board at a time, one brick at a time, one step at a time. I keep an updated timeline, and there's nothing more satisfying than putting a big X next to a job that's been done. Welcome to the Owl House Renovation. On this trip, I'm not taking Dickie Doo with me. I've left her with a sitter on Kea. It's summer season now, so the ferry is a whole different ball game than it was during the COVID pandemic. Everything takes longer now. Disembarkation can take as long as 10, sometimes 15 minutes. Marcos is already at the house when I arrive in the morning, and we decide to do the 2 stairways to the upper last level first thing. Here it will be 7 steps, and on the other side it's only 4 steps.
One thing I love about building in Greece is that you just use scrap material to make your molds.
While he's making the mold for the steps, I decide to try to get the side of the house cleaned up a bit. I also did some weeding and some of the spare building materials that we couldn't use anymore because they were damaged by being outside for several months were used in the stairway molds to fill in a bit. When they were unmolded a couple days later, they turned out fine. They're going to be covered with gray slate, just like the rest of the floors, so they really didn't have to be perfect. We're plastering the old-fashioned way, which consists of 3 different steps and takes several days. The first step is what they call in Greek petakto, so it means thrown, and it's a very thin slurry that is thrown in evenly onto the brick and the stone. The mix is much thinner than the cement that's used in bricklaying. Just as in the rest of the house, I've used marble and building to take care of our shelving needs. And the second layer of the plaster is much thicker. Iron bars are used as guides to help keep the thickness of the cement even. And then big glops are put on and left to partially dry before they're smoothed out. Marcos is a general builder, but his real talent and passion is in plastering. Once he's satisfied that the wall is perfect, the second layer, he takes the guides out and scratches on the surface layer. All these iron beams are going to be exposed for the industrial look that I'm going for. I believe this renovation is going to give this house another 200 years at least.
Θα πάω πίσω να σπρώξω και εσύ να κρατήσεις εδώ. Δικό σου. Ρίξε τις πάνω από εδώ τώρα.
These guys were really amazing. They did quite a lot of work for me over the course of the project, and you can find their information on the back of his t-shirt.
Να βγάλω το σκηνή. Τώρα πατάει, βγάλω το σκηνή.
Originally, I had planned the 4 steps to get up to the top level on this side to be on the other side of this wall. But it was just taking up too much room from the floor plan of the bedroom. So in order to get those steps on the spa side, we needed to open up the doorway, make it a little bit taller. I had a really nice surprise when I realized that the doorway, having been opened up more at the top, now looked all the way through to that little window, and there was a postage stamp of green when you came around the corner. So I'll leave it at that. That was the first 5 days of our 10-day working stint. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to keep following along on this journey. Thanks and have a great day.